Anyway, welcome to Zombie Popcorn Radio. It is December 4th, 2010. This is Jason.
Oh, yeah, I'm here too.
Oh, yeah, Paul's here. He's not sick this time.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, Dave Thomas.
That's good. That's good. So, we're going to start off the show. We are doing an interview with a guy named Lance. He did a role-playing game of zombies. So, I was going to call him earlier, but we had technical issues, so I'm just going to call him and get him on there so we can just start this now. Welcome, everybody, to Zombie Popcorn. Let me give Lance a call right now. Calling him.
And by everybody, he means Jan and Miley.
No, I just mean everybody listening.
No, right.
I don't care
Jan
about Jan or Miley.
I think they're the only people listening.
They're the only.
Actually, they're not listening.
The echo is out of control.
Hello, this is Lance.
Hey, Lance, how you doing? This is Jason.
Got everything worked out?
We are good. We are live on the air now. Paul's with us.
Oh.
So.
Wonderful. Well, what can I tell you?
Well, you can tell me first about your book, about your game, about zombies and the zombie invasion simulation game you put together.
All right. Basically, what I've put together is, as you said, a zombie invasion simulation game. It's a game that allows you to do just about anything that you want to, or at least try and do anything that you want to when trying to fight zombies. It puts you playing yourself in your hometown with the actual skills that you have, actual weapons you have, if you have any weapons, actual friends that you have. You play this in your living room with your friends. And you're in the middle of a zombie invasion, and you're at first trying to stay alive, trying to get the resources you need, and, of course, having fun just blowing the head out of zombies. The neat thing about this is because of the way it works, you can do just about anything you want. So I've actually had people do all kinds of things. For instance, we found out that bolas make very effective zombie-killing weapons. They never run out of ammo, and they're silent.
Nice.
So, something that I never would have thought of on my own, but when you start playing the simulation game, somebody comes up with one of these ideas, and it comes out, and it works great.
This would be very popular in New Mexico.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Turquoise bolos as far as the eye could see.
Yes. So.
I guess not a lot of people have been through New Mexico. I don't know. Maybe it's all that time I spent in Arizona.
Maybe. So, were you into role-playing games before doing this? I mean, what made you want to create this game?
Well, yeah, I've been playing role-playing games since I was, 12, and I'm now 40. So I've been playing role-playing games for a long time. But this is kind of a long road to get here because this is actually my third game. My first one was called Predator. It was a game where you were playing evil monsters trying to go out and eat people. And I put it out to several publishers out there, and in each case the publisher said, "Oh my God, this is too bloody. Are you kidding? The parents are going to come home and find their 12-year-olds talking about eating people and ripping heads off and whatever else." So that never came through. But one of the publishers that I sent it to, Goodman Games, loved the system. So we went ahead and we made a second game that was called Horror Movie Heroes for Goodman Games, and that's going to be published whenever the economy improves. So hopefully before the zombie invasion, maybe after, we'll see. But that's up for inflated to be actually produced, so I figured that I'll do something on my own and produce it and publish it entirely on my own. And about that time, one of my friends said, I have this great idea for a zombie game, and it involves this volcano going off, and the volcano creates the zombies. And he's a real idea man, but he's not really good on putting together games. So I said, fine, we'll use the Predator system. Everybody in this group knows it. It's a lot of fun. It's easy. And we put it together, and not long afterwards, I decided to actually go ahead and try and self-publish. But the one thing I want to point out is you're calling it a role-playing game. It is technically a role-playing game, but this is very much simplified. This is made for people that, are not going to go out and buy 15 role-playing books and memorize all kinds of rules and whatever else. This is for the everyday average person. People that are gamers will love it too.
Yeah.
But it's not the type of rules lawyering and everything else that turns off a lot of regular people aren't in this game.
But you have the typical die, like the 20-sided die and the 1d4 and all that.
Yeah, I use the same dice as in role-playing games. And like I said, it's technically a role-playing game, but checkers is technically a war game. It's a new take on a role-playing game, and while gamers will like it, like I said, this is designed for people who have, you got a girlfriend and you try and get her to play Dungeons and Dragons or whatever with you, and she's like, no, that's stupid, or she tries it and she hates it. Well, this is a game that she'll like.
Yeah.
As long as she likes zombies. I mean, if she hates zombies, of course, what hope is there for her?
Yeah, you're doomed. That's what I did like. I haven't played like D&D. My thing back when freshly out of high school, I loved Cyberpunk, and I haven't played any type of RPG since that time that's not computer related. And what I liked about this game is I liked how you did the character creations, because it's actually based on you. It's not fantasy. It's based on you. It's based on pretty much a series of your questions, of your IQ, of what you would do, and I like that. I like that you actually play yourself instead of. I mean, you also have the option to play in a fantasy role, but you can actually play what you would do, making it a true simulation game for the zombie apocalypse.
Well, I'm hearing the same thing from a lot of people. A lot of people, even in some of the reviews, have said that people had tons of fun just figuring out, what their stats were at the very beginning. And, it takes about 15 minutes to do it, and people are like, wow, that's me on paper, and it's fairly accurate. So, yeah, you get to play yourself. You're in your hometown, which makes things a lot more interesting, because when you're going on a mission, say you decide to go to Home Depot for supplies. Well, you know where your local Home Depot is. You know what you have to get through to get there. Of course, you got to figure there's going to be zombies now. And then when you get to the Home Depot and you find it's full of zombies, you kind of know the layout already. So you can picture everything in your mind a lot easier.
Yeah. It's very good. Very good. And you also, it's not necessarily, you go into great detail about it, from everything from, like roadblock hazards to types of animals you may encounter, such as alligators, as mentioned in the post, army troops, different types. You broke it down to very detailed of the weapons and stuff.
Well, the whole idea with this is people are supposed to be able to pick it up, have no idea what they're doing, because you're going to have groups out there that have never played a role-playing game before, and they don't know what they're doing. But here's these tables, and they just roll on the tables, and it'll tell them what they're running into. Like you said, anything from zombies, the various types of zombies, up to possible good role-playing encounters with other humans, to running into raiders, anything else that you could possibly imagine. So there's a lot of detail there, but at the same time, it's kept very simple. You don't have to read all that stuff until you're ready.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, bam, it's one paragraph, you know what you're doing.
So, like, Dungeons and Dragons has a DM. How do you set it up to make it easy for people? Who is the
ZM?
The ZM, yes.
The Game Master.
Yeah, the Game Master.
Basically how it works is if you don't have anybody who's ever played a role-playing game the first time you show up, somebody has to read the book through and basically know the rules, and they're stuck being the Game Master for the first 3 nights. After that time, everybody rolls a D20, and whoever rolls lowest ends up being the Game Master for the night. So you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening. And this is really impossible, again, in a traditional role-playing game, because if you're playing, I'll use Dungeons & Dragons because it's the one that everybody knows. If you're running a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, you can expect to do more homework on it than most people do on their taxes for a year.
Yeah.
So this makes it hard for a lot of people. I know I don't have time to run a campaign of something like that. But with this, the way it's designed, you don't have to do all the homework. And the missions are largely driven by the players. Okay, you found a nice, safe place to stay. You don't have enough food. Okay, so obviously the next thing you have to do is go out to a grocery store someplace and get a bunch of food. Then the players get to sit around and come up with a quick plan of, okay, we'll take a truck, and we'll go here, and we'll load it, and this is how we're going to deal with zombies and whatever else. And the Game Master pretty much is along for the ride. The Game Master is reactionary rather than the storyteller that they are in most role-playing games. This is another reason I don't consider it a true role-playing game.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's totally flipped. I mean, because normally, if anybody has experience with role-playing games, the Dungeon Master or the Game Master or whatever pretty much pulls you by the nose through the storyline.
Right.
And I guess here the difference is that the Game Master is only there to bring in the zombies and to tell what ratios of hits and et cetera that happens.
Well, the Game Master still tells a lot of the story. For instance, say that you're going out and going into a part of the town that you haven't been into before. So you don't know what's going to be in there. You're going into an auto parts store looking for supplies for your car, which is because the car's been shot to heck in the last gunfight that you got in with some other survivors. Okay, we find out that there's people holed up in the auto parts store. The Game Master plays those people. And so the Game Master gets to play a whole bunch of other people other than himself. But on the other hand, no one person is stuck being the Game Master all the time.
Yeah.
And that in that way, it's just completely different than your traditional role-playing game.
I've been trying to get a game going for a while. Nobody's schedules work out. But I definitely am looking forward to play this game. Give us a website so that people listening can know where to go to check this out and get more information, because you can download the first, 10 pages?
First 6 pages.
Yeah.
For free at zombiecataclysm.com. For those of you that don't know SAT words, Cataclysm is Cataclysm. And you can also just search for the same thing on Facebook. You'll run to our Facebook page. We're out there. It's easy to find us. And as for looking for players, what other players have told me apparently works very well is you just go to your local meetup.com or whatever else and find a horror group near you, a horror movies or horror books group. Go in there, show up with the game. This guy was in a new city. He showed up with the game. He's got a new group of friends because they love the game, and the game's going strong.
Awesome.
So it's easy to find players.
So it's that quick that you can just go up and people you've never met before, just take the book and actually be able to throw out a game in one night. That's awesome.
It's 15 minutes worth of setup. It's not like, a traditional role-playing game where, especially if you're using one of the more complex systems, it can take an hour or two to make a character.
Yeah.
15 minutes, you're ready to go, and you're ready to play. And you only have to do that once, unless you die. And if you die, then you can always play somebody else. You're not limited to playing only yourself. So if you really want to play, your favorite character from your favorite zombie movie, you can roll that person up. There's rules for it. It's easy. If you want to play Super Soldier or whatever else, there's rules for that. It's easy. You can do just about anything you want. The whole goal is to have fun. Where's the fun if you're not blowing up zombies?
Really? It's awesome. So what are your goals with this game? I know you said at the beginning that you wanted to put this out for fun, something you're doing, and you also have other games that you're putting out. Are you going to have like add-ons to this, expansion packs or whatever to this, different storylines, or?
Well, there are going to be add-ons, but as to my goal, truthfully, I've already pretty much made my goal. I just heard from a group down in Mexico that want to get a whole bunch of books because they're starting a campaign there. There's campaigns going up all over America. There's a campaign going on in Germany. This alone blows me away. But wow. For the future plans, I am coming out with one more book for Zombie Cataclysm. This is not going to be Dungeons & Dragons where there's 70 books. Right. But the next book is going to be Zombie Cataclysm 10 years after. and it's set 10 years after the original Zombie Cataclysm. So there's this whole new world out there where the cities or the fortresses have built themselves up, and there's now the zombie threat is starting to decline. There's new threats coming out, and there's people starting to travel from place to place again, trading and scavenging. So it's really a whole new outlook on zombies that, as far as I know, hasn't really been explored all that much.
Yeah.
The last Resident Evil movie was like a year after or something like that. But after that, we've got several more ideas of what things that we want to do. The first idea is Dinosaur Cataclysm, which is a similar thing but with the dinosaurs. And it's very likely in the future that I'm going to revive the idea of Predator, playing evil monsters that want to go out and kill and maim and destroy and blow things up, which is a lot of fun. As long as you've got enough of a sense of reality that you don't try it in real life.
Yeah.
And I really don't care that it's too bloody. I'll publish it anyway.
Yeah.
So basically, Zombie Cataclysm so far has already been very popular. And depending on how quickly it grows is depending on how much time I have to spend on writing and how quickly the new games come out.
Yeah. So do you find it easier or do you find it more rewarding to self-publish than going through, an already established publisher?
It's a lot more work. You got the two paths to you if you're publishing a game. The first one is to find a publisher that's already out there that's willing to publish your stuff.
Yeah.
And especially in this market right now, there's not a lot of people publishing. The game market is really dead because of the economy, and everybody's kind of holding back and waiting for the economy to turn around. Now, on the other hand, if you self-publish, that means that you have to come up with your own artwork, you have to come up with your own editing, you have to find your own typos, but the main thing is you have to do your own promotions.
Yeah.
And it's no longer necessary to have a publisher for that, but it's a lot easier because for every, say, hour that you spend doing promotions, you'll get one review.
Yeah.
And you got to put hours and hours and hours into this. And if you don't, nobody will ever hear about it. And then at the end, you have to have a good product. You got to have a good game that people really enjoy, because if they don't, the reviews will go out there. Maybe if you get good reviews, fine. The reviews will go out, people will buy it, it'll sit on a shelf, and that's it. But once you have a game that people like, then the word starts going from person to person. Mm-hmm. And at this point, we have the reviews out. We've been reviewed on Fangoria, among other things. And we've gotten positive reviews all around. But at this point, the game's really starting to take off because the players are spreading it for us. They like the game, so they're telling their friends about it. Their friends are buying it. They're telling their friends about it, so on and so forth.
Nice. Very awesome. So if anybody's interested in checking this game out, you can get it in physical book form, or you can also get it PDF form off of his website, which is, again...
ZombieCataclysm.com.
There it is.
And there's two things. You can get just the PDF. A lot of people just play off of their computers nowadays. They don't want solid books, so that's fine. Or you can get the book and PDF bundle. So the great thing about this is, it's going to take about a week for the book to get there. But the PDF is there within 24 hours. So you can start reading and enjoying the book. And it's even if you're not all that interested in gaming, it's got a whole bunch of new ideas on how to fight zombies, new strategies, things on how to put together a base of operations, what you need, things that you're not going to find in, like the Zombie Survival Handbook, which is probably the most famous piece of literature on this. Mm-hmm. So I've had people that just enjoy reading the book.
Yeah.
But either is available at ZombieCataclysm.com, and the PDF is $15, the book with PDF is $23.
And it's definitely worth it. I mean, I've read through this many of times, and like I said, I was trying to get a game together. Hopefully we'll have one in a couple of weeks going on. But I'm just really fascinated that, because like I said before, my last experience with anything similar to this is when I used to play Cyberpunk all the time, and I just love how personal this game makes everything, of how real and how, you know, it's that simulation aspect, I guess, I'm really drawn to about it.
And that's one of the great things about it, because, yeah, it's great playing an elf wizard and, you know, fireballing orcs. And I've done my share of that. But this is you yourself. And there's a lot of people on places like Zombie Hub that spend a lot of time, you know, talking about their plans, how they would kill zombies, what's the best firearm for it, and they have no way to check it out. Meanwhile, for example, in the playtest sessions of Zombie Cataclysm, this is when we were further on, when we were well situated, and we had been playing for several months, so we had all the armor and weapons and stuff we needed. We were told to, by another group of survivors, that they needed stuff from a hospital. Now, normally you don't go anywhere near a hospital in a zombie game, because the hospital, of course, is crawling with them.
Yeah.
So there's no way we could just go in and kill all the zombies. So the idea that the group came up with is we actually got a big old farm combine, the thing with the big blades that harvests the wheat.
Yeah.
And we got one of the big industrial snowblowers from the city.
Mm-hmm.
And we put the snowblower blade first right in front of the emergency ward exit. And we put the combine right in front of the main entrance. And we made noise. And, of course, the hospital emptied out the zombies. So they just basically pureed themselves into a really nasty, messy bleh. But the only things that we had to worry about is the zombies that came in out of the windows, because, you know, zombies will go anywhere to get at you, and the ones that are coming from the surrounding countryside. So if you have the creativity to think of something like that, you can do it in the game. It's allowable. There's rules for it. It's simple.
And it's awesome.
I'm sorry?
And it's awesome.
Well, I'm glad you think so. A lot of people apparently do. Of course I do. I wrote it.
Yeah. Well, definitely. Everybody check this out. Go pick up a copy. This would make a great Christmas gift for everyone, or just for yourself, you know. So grab a copy, play the game, and if you grab a copy and want to play, maybe we'll do a special online game of it. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something special. We'll figure something out. So again, that's zombiecatalyzm.com.
Cataclysm.
What did I say?
Catalysm. Catalysm. It has a Y in the word, too.
It's my Texas. You leave me alone. No, it's awesome. Definitely go check out this game. Well, Lance, anything else you want to add?
The only thing that I'd like to add is, as I've said before, the game's a lot of fun. If you're not sure, pick it up on PDF. It's $15, and give it a go. I haven't heard any complaints yet.
And if you're really not sure, try the free...
First 6 pages free, yeah.
6 pages. So
yeah, definitely. So you get
put your tippy toes in the water.
You won't be disappointed, guaranteed. It's a fun game. So, Lance, I want to thank you for your time. We're going to move on, get away from all these zombies before they eat our brains. Thank you so much for coming on Zombie Popcorn Radio.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes. And when your other games come out, shoot us an email and we'll have you back on. And we'll
the
talk
bloodier,
about
the better.
Yes, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, then you'll love Predator.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right.
Oh, no, I just closed the wrong one. Let's try this again.
Closed the wrong one.
I closed the show.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We're off.
We're off. But yeah, so while this is coming up, hey. No. Anyway, let's get that back up. Drinking some coffee. No, that was great. Definitely, the game looks amazing, and I highly recommend everyone who's into zombies, who's into simulation games or role-playing games, to go out and grab a copy of it. It's really, really fun. So, where'd you go, Paul? You just putting on your jacket? All right. What's that? Putting it on. a couple of weeks ago, we had on the radio, we had Drew, the guy who wrote the book.
Knuckle Supper?
Knuckle Supper.
Man, fuck that guy. No, it was cool. He'd appreciate that.
Yeah, he totally would. But BloodyDisgusting.com was having a contest.
So awesome.
Was having a contest. We were giving away a free iPad with a digital copy of Knuckle Supper on an iPad, and they asked like 5 questions, and I was like, "Holy crap! I know these answers." So I'm going to enter the contest. First prize, of course, was the iPad. Second prize.
Did you get first prize?
No.
Oh.
Second prize. What did I say? Second prize was? Oh, it was an autographed copy of the book. Third prize was an autographed copy of the T-shirt, which they also gave me a T-shirt when I reviewed the book. So, not to mention, I entered this contest. I won.
That is so
an autographed copy of the Knuckle Supper T-shirt. So it's
so
pretty
gone
awesome.
are the days when you prance around in your unsigned T-shirt. Now you're living large with
Now
your signed
I know
shirt.
I have a signed and
You're
an
moving up in
unsigned
the
shirt.
world.
Now what am I going to do? And it came with something else. You want to see what that is? So yeah, so the autograph. If you're in the chat room, 3D chat room, there it is. The autographed Knuckle Sucker T-shirt. Thanks, Drew. Thanks, Bloody Disgusting.
Let's see. Well, I'm opening up this other thing that says the Vice Breaker. All right.
What is the Vice Breaker? What is
It
it?
says, "Dear, snap it, stop lurking, do it, love." It is absolutely nothing. It's a fucking piece of cardboard.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to figure out what the Vice Burger is, but not right now. We'll do that
Yeah.
later.
I mean, so
P.S. Seriously, it's kind of creepy, is what it says.
yeah.
But anyway, no, thank you very much, Drew, for the Knuckle Sucker autograph shirt. That's pretty awesome. So, but you know what's more amazing than an autographed Knuckle Supper shirt?
I can't think of anything.
You can't think of anything?
Nothing can be more. I don't know what.
Well, I mean,
God, we suck at banter.
no.
Okay, you know, the only thing I can think of that's better
What's that?
than that would be religion, but not any religion.
What religion are you thinking of?
The only true religion.
The only true.
I found this book. Well, really, where is it? Oh, I lost it, but I wrote it down. Okay.
So
Mormonism.
Jesus and God.
Mormonism.
Mormon.
The only true religion. The religion where everybody has perfect white teeth for
Perfect.
some reason.
Because everybody's perfectly white. Because in the Mormon,
Jesus Christ.
it's true. In the religion,
Holy blue-eyed Christ.
John Smith
What a man.
went out in the woods to pray to God and Jesus.
Is it John Smith or John Brigham?
No,
Joseph?
Brigham Young is Joseph Smith. That's what it is.
That's right, our Mormon expert.
Yeah. Went out to the woods to talk to Jesus and God. And Jesus and God paid him a vision and said, he goes, Jesus and God, what religion should I follow?
I'm like, well, I think...
They said, you shouldn't follow any. You should start your own. So he did.
Have
And then, yeah, Brigham Young. This is, come on, that's, yeah. And then
if only underwear could play in.
they asked, where did the Native Americans come from?
Uh-huh.
But it's actually true. I don't even want to go into it because it's kind of racist. But anyway, the reason we bring up the Book of Mormon is because...
That was a crappy build-up.
I know, wasn't it? We're good at crappy build up, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Look at my underwear. Anyway,
I love the look you just rubbed across the room. I can't tell if that was anger or just like it was like a deer in headlights meets like
poor Mormon. Anyway, back to the Mormons.
I've never met a poor Mormon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, on February 24th, 2011, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the co-creators of South Park, are putting together with the people who put on Avenue Q, the best musical ever made, The Book of Mormon, on Broadway. It is a musical that's going to be on Broadway based on The Book of Mormon.
Wow.
And to give more promotion to this, we're going to hear from Trey Parker and Matt Stone right now. We mean in 15 minutes. 15 minutes from now, we'll have...
Now,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just...
It's pretty vague.
It is way vague. I don't know what's
We're
going on.
laid back here.
You know,
we're on island time.
Let's make some more
10 minutes late.
improper Mormon jokes, shall we?
Oh, like their magical underwear. And all that.
First question we get asked all the time is, so how do you do the kids and how do you get the big heads and everything? And we have to explain, even to our friends.
Because once I do that, it's just going... Nothing is working tonight.
No.
There we go. See, as soon as I say that, it starts working.
First question we get asked all the time is, so how do you do the kids and how do you get the big heads and everything? And we have to explain, even to our friends, and actually we had to even explain to our own families that, like, this isn't South Park. This is something completely outside of that we've been working on for almost half the time we've been doing South Park, like 5 years. It's not the boys, it's not about the town, it's live actors and a completely different storyline.
I think we've talked about it since we started working together, and the first movie we did was Cannibal the Musical, which was a musical. And then we did Orgasmo, which should have been a musical.
It was supposed to be a musical. We actually wrote it as a musical, but then people giving us the money for it were like, you can't make this a musical.
But we've always been into musicals, and I think it was just kind of destined to happen that we would go to Broadway.
It is kind of the big ultimate sort of final dream for me, like that. And that, I mean, because I've been trying to force musicals into everything. So I'm really, the two bigger, more mainstream movies we've done, which was South Park and Team America, really were both musicals. And even with Team America, that had no business being a musical, I kind of forced it into being a musical still, and wrote a bunch of songs for it and put music into it. So I love the musical side of everything. Whenever we have a song in South Park, I love it. So, I mean...
We've been sneaking it in for years. Now we're just actually saying, all right, we're doing a musical.
We're finally going to admit it's a musical.
When we were doing Team America, Scott Rudin told us, well, there's this puppet show going on Broadway called Avenue Q. And so we went and saw it, and we both loved it. And for me, it was probably one of my favorite Broadway shows I've ever seen.
Matt and Trey came to see Avenue Q, and I went up to them at intermission and said, I got to take you out for a drink afterwards. They really liked the show. And we went to the bar across the street and just got to talking about shows, and it turned out that they were really interested in Broadway.
We said, so what are you going to do next? Like, what's your next project?
I was thinking about doing something, The Book of Mormon, the musical, or something about Joseph Smith.
And we were like, what? Because, like, we're the only two people that have ever talked about that. I mean, no one ever, like, because we've talked about that since we met when, in college. Like 20 years ago, like, wow, what would make a great musical is this story of the Mormons.
There's a really fascinating thing that happens with Mormons, which is that with a lot of Mormons, when you turn 18, you go on your mission. So it's a lot like, when we graduate from high school and you go off to college or you do your thing. It's really, it's just a built-in coming-of-age story because, you're these kids, and in our instance, there's these two kids that live in Salt Lake City that are suddenly paired together, don't really know each other, and they're sent off to Africa across the world into a place that is far from Salt Lake City as they can get, trying to instill everything they've learned into people who are dealing with poverty and war and AIDS and all of that.
Your religion is there to solve these problems for you, and then you go someplace like sub-Saharan Africa. Now it's like, take those same lessons and have them solve some of these problems, and you realize you have nothing in your toolkit. That's what our main characters deal with when they get to Africa, that they've given this toolkit, and it's like, I don't know what the hell to do here,
I'm sure the Mormons will embrace this absolutely 100%. They're going to give us things. They're going to send us letters of love. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
It is totally going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. It looks great. What do you think?
I'm not a big fan of musicals, but
really,
yeah, I would check it out.
Evil Dead the musical was awesome.
I didn't see that.
But you interviewed.
I did a fine interview.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, no, I think it sounds awesome. I think it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see it. The funny thing is we were Miley and I, when I say we, we're planning on going up to New York on in February to see this, but we were slightly reminded that Anthony Bourdain is going to be in town in February, so we're going to go see Anthony Bourdain instead, and then see this at another time. But yeah, so I think it's going to be funny. And 3D Movie Man, I totally agree with you. Orgasmo was awesome.
It was a good movie. I like that.
I don't want to sound like a queer nothing, but I think Unicorn's kind of sweet. It is such a good movie. So, Stunt cock. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we just yell out stunt cock in the house. It's all right. People love it. So, on a not so happy note, going from Mormons to this, and
this
stunt
is probably
cock.
the saddest news of.
It was so bad when I heard about it.
Our
I was
generation.
so upset. Leslie Nielsen died this week, and Miley
Hates Leslie Nielsen, which was really weird when she held a celebratory party.
I know, she's just like
awful.
She was all drunk, running around. Woo!
He finally
kicked it.
Oh, that's awful.
But Leslie Nielsen.
And you were crying.
I was.
And you were all like, he should have had the steak and not the fish.
It's true. He goes. I remember I had the lasagna.
That's right. He did have the lasagna.
Now, he molded my sense of humor.
He's in a big Turkish prison in the sky, watching gladiator films with other naked men.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? But that wasn't Leslie Nielsen that said that, though.
No, that was the pilot. That's right.
Yeah. But because I just wanted to let you know that we're all counting on you.
Yeah. I still have a guy that comes into my office every once in a while. Just knocks on the door and says that.
Because, I mean, come on. Leslie Nielsen gave us so many good lines.
Oh, these people are going to have to go to the hospital.
What's that?
Hospital, it's a large building.
Sick people.
Somewhere.
Surely you're not serious.
I am. And don't call me sure.
He's perfect. He's a perfect actor because he was so serious. And didn't you send me an email? This sounds familiar.
Well, I said I really liked Leslie Nielsen in Forbidden Planet when he was more of a serious actor. I mean, he was always playing a serious guy, but
he was just
he wasn't so serious in like Dracula Dead and Loving It.
No, in his later career, he kind of gave up on the trying to be like stop doing the.
Funny or Die has a pretty good video selection of him up right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get emails from them every so often. Like the weekly updates and stuff.
Yeah.
And they had one of him. I think it was on an Australian talk show. Apparently, when he did interviews, he carried around a fart machine with him.
What?
Yeah, and this was like before they were, you could just go into a prank store and get them.
Yeah.
And would just seriously do the interview and fart, like in random interviews. But when he would do it, would be, it was the timing was the good part. He would just, and they have it up there of him just do it, and it's just one. But his timing is so awesome on it.
He's just like, what?
And he's so like straight about it.
Yeah. That's what made him great, because he could just be so.
Whoa! That's not Leslie Nielsen.
That is not.
That's not even Leslie Nielsen related.
That was epic, though. Yeah, but that's what made him so good. He could do shit like that. It's like on Police Squad. I was watching a clip the other day, just because I was watching I'm sure everybody did, was watching tons of Leslie Nielsen clips. And one of the funniest moments was, they're like, well, he was murdered at this address. Where's that? And Leslie was like, well, that's the red light district. Wonder what he was doing there. And he's like, his captain's like, Sex Frank? He's like, no.
Yeah.
I got some work to do.
It's very, very dry, but it's always good.
It's totally where I got my sense of humor from. He molded me like a piece of clay.
Like a hot piece of clay.
Like a hot piece of clay.
Stuck in his pocket for a week.
Exactly.
It was easily
like
pliable.
Exactly. It makes my heart warm. Yeah. All right. I think we're up and ready to begin.
All right.
So, Leslie, you will be missed. We at Zombie Popcorn love you. No, we really love you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, really.
It's too bad he wasn't Mormon. Now he's just burning in hell.
Now he's just burning in hell. Yep. Cue the Righteous Brothers. Awesome. So, you know what time of year it is right now? Miley and Jan.
Most wonderful time.
It is definitely the most wonderful time. Miley and Jan are at the moment right now putting up the Christmas tree in the other room. And it brings moments of happiness and joy.
Krampus.
Because it's the year of the Krampus.
Year of the Krampus.
Or it is
the
now.
time of the season.
It's all the time.
Oh.
That's a good video.
What? Which one?
The Where the Parade.
Man,
Huh?
they never care.
Yeah, we're
about
doing
the show.
both. They don't. They come in and they're like, "You're gonna go show Krampus."
I want you to see the parade.
Okay, we'll get to it. She's rushing the show. What the hell? Can we just build up to it naturally? Do it now.
Do it.
See, everybody wants to be a
Everyone
producer.
is happy when Krampus is around.
Everyone. But it is Krampus. The one video, there's 2 Krampus videos I want to share with everyone. One.
Oh, wait. What if someone doesn't know what Krampus is? We should explain
Woo!
this.
No, if you've been a fan of Zombie Popcorn at any moment in your life, you know what Krampus is.
What if you're a first-time listener?
Are you a first-time listener? Then we have to bend you over. I mean, we have to tell you about Krampus.
Dude, this isn't Warriors of the Wasteland, the new barbarians.
I wish it was.
Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Can I join the... Oh, sodomy? Forced?
Sodomy?
What?
Anyway.
I have a tied motorbike, though. I thought I could join the club. Oh, no?
No.
Really? And, oh, you're done. That was kind of quick.
That was kind of quick. So should we share what Krampus is?
Let's share what Krampus is. Krampus is why Europe is better than us.
In all aspects.
Well, except for maybe, like...
Except for what?
Well, I would say music taste. I mean, they do have better music taste in some ways, but not pop music. I mean, our pop music is awful, but their pop music is really awful.
I don't know.
Krampus is
have
really
you not
popular
heard
in
the
Germany.
song where you're wearing Daisy Dukes with bikinis on top?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you like that?
At the
Say there.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do we get from
It's
that
weird that she
to
looks like so retro, and she just... I mean, I guess, fucking makeup and a hairdo.
fucking
But,
makeup?
We hear Katy Perry.
Yeah. Wow, we went from Krampus to Katy Perry.
We're just like
That's like
derailed.
the antithesis of what the whole season's about. Back to Krampus. Krampus is...
No, let me tell the story.
Oh.
We have a video.
Gather round, children.
Gather round, children. It's time. It's story time.
The story of Krampus.
The story of Krampus. Story of Krampus. But no, go ahead and tell your story. 'Cause anyway, Krampus is the little creature, demon some may say, devil others, that travels with Santa every year. And we all know the story of old Mr. St. Nick. He gives out good toys and boys and all that.
He gives out toys and boys. This is the most Ghent Santa I've ever...
He gives out toys to good girls and boys every year.
But what about the bad ones?
What are the
Over
bad
here,
ones?
We get coal.
You get a lump of colon. Colon.
A piece of colon.
So let's add all these Freudian slips up. He gives out boys and toys colons. You've talked about a repressed religion.
Damn it!
And your love of Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen brought out all your Freudians.
He really did. He really did. But yeah, the true story of Krampus is not what I'm about to show you, but it is a story of Krampus. So enjoy.
That's it. Go to your room and don't think I'm not telling Santa about this. I hate you!
There, Pumpkin. You don't have to worry about Santa. It's the Christmas Krampus you have to worry about.
What's the Christmas Krampus?
Well, come here and let me tell you all about the story of the Christmas Krampus.
You see, long ago, poor old Santa had a problem. Every year, his naughty list got longer and longer, while his nice list got shorter and shorter. Old St. Nick knew he had to do something to get the kids to start being nice again, so he had an idea. He decided to summon the ancient evil Krampus demon.
You're late. You're late.
You see, Santa knew that the evil Krampus demon hated kids, so he invited him to be his enforcer and punish all the naughty boys and girls. The Krampus agreed, of course, and off they went.
Can I have my dolly back? Please, can I get my dolly? But that's my dolly. I want my dolly back.
The Krampus spied on the boys and girls and saw that they were indeed very naughty. So he waited until they went to bed on Christmas Eve. And were fast asleep. Then he would creep in. And just before morning, he would jump out and eat them all. And the children would scream and try to escape. But it was too late.
The end.
Please don't let the Krampus get me.
Oh, honey, don't worry. There's no such thing as a Christmas Krampus. I mean, I know I'm not perfect, not even close.
The Christmas Krampus. Love.
Now they still have like Krampus festivals in Germany.
Well, they're actually going on right now. They're actually not just in Germany. They're actually all over the world. But except for here in the U.S.
Right.
There's a lot of events. Let me pull up a video for this. Oh my God.
And it's so great because people dress like this demon.
Yeah,
they run around pretending to whip children.
Well, the thing is now okay. There's two types of creatures now that are becoming popular in everywhere but here. There's one Krampus, which the story is that we told before, and as that story just said, that he travels around with Santa or Saint Nick and punishes all the bad children by whipping them and whatever else he wishes to do. But there's another part of I guess folklore that these pagan demons or spirits or whatever you want to call them, who come out certain times of the year to ward off winter. And they come out before Christmas, and they come out before winter solstice, and they come out because in certain parts of Europe, they celebrate the coming of Saint Nick on December 5th.
Right.
And that's usually the celebration of Krampus starts last week of November, shortly after, like Thanksgiving, and goes on. And they do all these festivals. Like just recently in Salzburg, they had, I think it was 600 Krampuses, witches, Saint Nick's, and other, demons and other stuff. They actually did a parade down the street. And there's an event, a Krampus event, every night until December 8th, just in this one location. And these events are massive. I mean, they pretty much shut down the whole town for this. And this is not like what you would imagine here in the U.S. of like little cute Macy Day parade with, floats of Scooby-Doo or whatever. These are... People take this shit serious and make massively wonderful costumes of these demons of Krampus, and the way the event is set up is all these Krampuses descend on the city, and then Santa comes in, or Saint Nick comes in afterwards and hands out presents to everyone, and then that kicks off the celebration, and then throughout the rest of the several weeks, Krampus takes over the city and whips them with their birch stick and all that. Man, fucking everything's going down. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to show you this video real quick. This video was from 3 days ago from one of the Krampus events. So kind of give you an idea. It's pretty awesome. What makes these really amazing, let me pause this real quick, is no, it's funny because we always what's that?
Keep going.
What we always hear about is like Pan's Labyrinth and the demons, special effects and stuff like that, of how awesome those costumes are, which they are. But it's really funny to look at, the history of this. It seems like a lot of his demons and creatures that they create for films like that are pulled a lot from, stuff like this.
It is from Spain.
Yeah. I mean, look at those. Isn't that awesome? I mean, these people hand make this stuff.
It's fucking intense.
It is. I know. I mean, the costumes are amazing. It's just, and I love how they go up and just, mess with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just kids that they mess with. They mess with everybody. And this event goes on all day. It's just all these Krampuses and demons. And it goes into the night. And at night, they bring out like these massive fire. It's amazing. I mean, last year we showed some fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
there was the one where the guy looked like he was almost coming out of this volcano.
And they do it. It seems like they do that everywhere, every year, where they show like them coming out of the volcanoes and stuff.
That's probably
this year, in the video that they show, they actually run out and grab somebody and take them down inside of the flaming volcano thing. And they steal children. One of the videos that you'll see on Zombie Popcorn, if you want to go check it out, they'll pick up children, throw them in their backpack, and take off, and it's pretty awesome. So there's Saint Nick. I mean, look at that. I'm going to pause that real quick. But look at that.
So awesome.
I want these costumes. I mean, look how detailed that is. There's some of them that you'll see here in a moment that actually have glowing eyes, and they're just really massively detailed. Look at that. That looks awesome. 3D Movie Man, what we should do is go over there with your 3D cameras and just film a 3D Krampus thing.
We need funding.
We need funding. If anybody wants to fund this, let's do it. We'll make a 3D Krampus movie. See, look, here's one with the eyes. It's so awesome. And the music that they play during these parades are pretty awesome as well. 3D Movie Man said he's game for going to do the 3D. I guess who wouldn't be? Look at this. And what really drives me nuts is that there's no way that we could get away with. I'm going to show this demon real quick. I can't find it. There's no way that we can do this here without having some kind of
private party.
Yeah, that too.
We steal children.
Yeah.
Sponsored by
Nambla presents
the Forbidden Demon Love of it.
But no. What's that?
I said, have you ever seen the grown demon?
Have you ever? 3D Movie Man says call.
Do you like exorcism film?
Have you ever seen a grown demon naked? I mean, look at that. I'm gonna pause that too, because
it's what the rest of the show is going to be. We're just
well, no, I mean, I'm just.
This is fine. We'll watch it frame by frame.
Well, let me get into the night. If you want to watch this video in full, I'm not going to show the whole thing. I just want to kind of give you an idea. If you want to watch the video in full, though, just go to Zombie Popcorn. And there's
fire juggling, fire breathing, lots of fire.
There's a lot of fire, definitely.
Lots of fires, lots of demons, lots of snow.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's the most wonderful time of year.
Love that real quick. Here's some of the night videos. Here I'm just obsessed with the Krampus celebration.
I think we should have one here.
I don't know why we don't have one. I see, like here, Saint Nick comes in. There's Krampus in this with him, and they kick off this one. He's giving out, the presents. It's like, well, first of all, we could never get away walking down the city streets shooting fire. Or crucifying, whatever that is. I mean, it's just awesome. Could you imagine if you didn't know about the Krampus celebration and you flew in and got off the plane and was, I'm gonna go downtown and go shopping and you see all these demons.
You're like an 18-year-old Mormon. Generic strip. And you just Joseph Smith.
There's demons everywhere.
I knew this country was kind of pagan, but I had no idea.
No, but it's awesome. Definitely go to zombiepopcorn.com and check out these videos because they're.
Germany, why couldn't you have
Whoa! He takes it totally left field. Okay, we're moving on now. Woo! Anyway, so yay Krampus.
Did you listen to Zombie Popcorn last night? They totally said they hated Mormons and they denied the Holocaust. It was awful.
No.
They're depraved.
Yeah, 3 Movements next.
Yeah. All right, well, that might be going a little too
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
But that would be the one perk. I mean...
What, denying the Holocaust?
No. having the Krampus.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Denying the Holocaust is wrong.
That is wrong. That is way wrong. But yeah,
Denying
no.
Krampus is also wrong.
But you know, we can celebrate Krampus just like anybody else. Last year, I scared the FedEx person.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I told her about Krampus.
Because he's just like, have you heard the word?
I'm spreading the gospel.
He's got a little book out of like old Krampus art.
Man, there's a Krampus mask I found the other day. I want the whole outfit, but there's a wall mask that you can hang up of Krampus. It's so awesome. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to find this. But anyway, moving on from Krampus. Zombie Popcorn has something new. Something amazing. Something.
Feet don't let me down.
Something just so comfortable and so canvas and so awesome. Something that will help you run away from zombies. It is the new official Zombie Popcorn shoe.
That's right. You can't play Zombie Cataclysm without your zombie running shoe.
You can't. You have to have the official Zombie Popcorn shoe.
Zombie ass kicking shoe.
That's what the blood is from.
That's right.
The blood strip is from the ass
Literally.
kicking. From kicking ass.
Leaking rectum of zombies.
No, so now we have a Zombie Popcorn t-shirt that you can get. We also have the Zombie Popcorn shoe that you can get. Next will be the Zombie Popcorn thong. No, not really.
No.
Just the
Zombie
shoe.
Popcorn jeggings.
Oh, yeah. We're going to turn Zombie Popcorn into the Juggalo. No, no. No, but it was funny because I wasn't planning on... You guys need an infomercial as with 3D. If you want to make one, we'll play it as much as possible.
So great? You should do it. And remember the ones in the it was like Amazing Ideas or whatever. It was that guy always had the giant sweater on and the huge glasses. Guess not.
No. No. Which one?
No. It was some guy who always wore these. Shit, maybe I was the only one that watched this guy. I don't know.
Man, I don't know either.
He was like the big infomercial guy in the 80s.
But I don't know.
Who knows?
But we do have new shoes.
Yay.
Yeah. So go check it out. It's on zombiepopcorn.com under the merchandise section. They're pretty awesome. I think 3D Movie Man says, no, we need an announcer guy that always does the tractor pull commercials.
Zombie Popcorn shoes on.
I don't know.
Shoe.
Every shoe. And that was Macho Man.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, all you Hulksters. Get out. What does this show's come to?
You know, I went to a wrestling match once. This is totally off. But so I went and I went with everyone I worked with. This was like when I was 18, 17, and I worked at McDonald's, right? And they were all like, "We're gonna go to a wrestling match," and I was all like, "God, you people are so fucking white trash. I would never go." To
And then you fell in love,
right? So, but I decided to go because I was gonna go and make fun of everybody. And I get there and I'm like, "Oh, this is so freaking gross. These people are so nasty." By the end of the wrestling match, I had purchased a giant Macho Man Randy Savage cowboy foam hat. Had like a foam fist on and was leaning over the rail screaming. It was the most fun I think I've ever had in a Coliseum. It was so awesome.
My wrestling experience was I was in Texas, a small town in Texas. And it wasn't the WWF. It wasn't the WCW.
Oh God, this is one of those creepy
It was one of those ones that come and take over your high school gymnasium. And I didn't pay or anything. We were just out skating, and we actually saw it, and we got in free because we just walked in and nobody asked us anything. And there was like 10, maybe 15 people in there, including the wrestlers. I mean,
wow.
But there's this one short, old lady standing out, screaming at the wrestlers, calling them all types of names. I was like, what the fuck did we just walk into?
That's awesome.
It was insane. But yeah, so
how
that
did we get on this? Oh yeah, announcing the show.
How did this happen?
It's a wrestling.
I don't know how this happened.
God, I could go for a Slim Jim right now.
Slap into a Slim Jim. Yeah. You want a date?
That's not quite the same.
Did you
it's not beefy. It's spicy.
What the hell? Anyway. So I want to, before we go into the next video clip, I want to talk to Paul about what he thinks about the Mary Shelley Frankenstein getting a contemporary update from Sony.
Stupid.
What
I don't know. Actually, I don't know anything about it.
Okay. But anyway, the producer, Matt, I don't even know how to say his last name, Talma?
Oh, I'm reading what you put down here.
Do it.
A contemporary update from Sony. Matt Tolmach, producers heading the film. Matt has produced other films such as Mall Cop and the Spider-Man reboot. Why would you let anyone who worked on Mall Cop do another film? Let me tell you the story about Mall Cop.
Did you see Mall Cop?
I saw Mall Cop last year when I was in the hospital. You know, with pneumonia and swine flu. I liked the main actor, Kevin James, the King of Queens, and I like his stand-up routine.
Yeah.
Mall Cop made me worse.
Really?
Yeah, it's such a bad movie.
Pretty Movie Man says it's an awful movie.
Yeah, even Jan was like, yeah, they thought they might have to roll her in an IV. This was the worst fucking movie. It was so bad. So
I've never seen it.
This guy that directed it would touch Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It's kind of bizarre.
And why would you want to give Frankenstein a contemporary update? It's awesome because it's Victorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no one wants to see like the really high tech.
We've already watched.
Well, yeah, I mean, people have already done it. You know,
Frankenstein.
What was it?
It's been done a million times.
What was that? What we watched?
But no Tesla coils. Come on.
You have to have them.
No body parts taken from a jib. You know, hanging out of crossroads. For those of you listening that don't know what a jib is, that's where they hang people.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cataclysm is spelled with a Y. Like I know, I just fucking put shit in Google and then finish just typing the rest of the word. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be good, but it probably won't be.
Yeah, because if I want them to make it like Mall Cop. Kind of a young Frankenstein meets Mall Cop.
Right. Oh my God, he's in Brookstone. He's in the Shopper Image. What are we going to do?
No, don't go into Shopper Image.
Yeah.
Don't mess up all the computers. But yeah.
They have computers in Shopper?
No. I was just saying, man. Do you remember when you were a kid? That's it. Do you remember it?
Yeah, and you used to say...
What?
I don't know. I was going to go into that bad song.
But oh. You should have.
Yeah. I didn't want to follow.
Well, every Saturday morning, if you don't remember when you were a kid, there's, cartoons ruled the airwaves of the television set.
Speaking of it. So, Jen and I are flicking around the TV last Saturday.
Yeah.
I do remember cartoons started at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Actually, and if you got up at 5:30, Rocky and Bullwinkle was on.
Yeah.
On, because no one wanted to watch this.
What?
It's snowing? Wow.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be. It is now snowing here. Okay.
Someone was ashing on me.
Okay.
So... You remember, but it was crack of dawn. Cartoons were on.
Yep.
And, it was all the big channels, 13, 10, Channel 3, the big three. So we're looking around, and I'm noticing I'm up. And there aren't any cartoons on. I scroll down, and the cartoons don't start until 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like...
How lucky is that?
You fat, lazy fucking kids. Seriously, that was the only day we watched like TV that long.
Yeah.
It was on Saturday.
You get up and watch everything.
These lazy fuckers don't get out of bed until like 10 o'clock apparently. Yeah.
Thank you, McDonald's.
Seriously. Damn, I mean, I like a Dave's.
Mom, bring me my reaching broom.
The back scratch is not long enough. I'm going to have to add another extension to it.
Shit. Anyway. So the reason we brought up Saturday morning cartoons.
Back when they came on at a normal time.
Back when they were real cartoons, none of this shit.
Well, the USA Cartoon Express.
Do you remember the cartoon Starblazers?
No.
You never watched Starblazers?
No, never heard of it.
Oh my god. Please somebody in the chat room tell me that y'all know of Starblazers. I love fucking Starblazers. It was awesome cartoon. Watched it all the time. I was so obsessed with it that I would draw the ship from Starblazers all the time. Anyway, released in Japan this week is a live action version of...
I was going to say, this doesn't look like...
of Starblazers, but it's under the title Space Battleship Yamato. So I'm gonna play I want to play a couple videos from it. This is the first 2 minutes, well actually 1 minute 56 seconds of Space Battleship Yamato. The live action of Starblazers. Enjoy.
公開に先立ち最新 VFX のオープニングシーンをノーカットでご覧ください。
ガミラス艦へのターゲティング完了。あと何秒？可動放射線距離内まであと15秒。
前期艦隊射程範囲より退避。
了解、離脱します。
ギリギリまで引きつけるんだ。
あと5秒。4、3、2、1。
全艦ショックカノン発射。
どうした？カミラス艦の強度が以前のデータと異なっています。
以前だってついこの間だろう。そんなに早くどうやって性能を上げられるんだ。
左舷後方見な。メイン実力低下。
第一、第二砲塔避難。
冬月撃死されました。第二波接近直撃します。
もう我々には奴らに勝てる船はない。
It looks awesome. I am so excited about this, and I cannot wait till they release it in the U.S. because it was just recently released in Japan, and I'm saddened that you 3D Movement have not seen this. Oh well.
No.
Whatever. Well, I'm not going to play the trailer because I'm just...
Yeah, you guys couldn't hear him during, while it was playing, but he's like, dude, check out the ship here. Check out the ship here. This is what I used to draw. So,
I did not. Oh, actually, yes, I was. Actually.
Yeah, you were.
Shut up.
And I was like, whatever, you didn't draw it. You probably just traced it. And he was like,
no, I did not trace it. I actually drew the damn...
Do you remember getting in arguments over that?
You traced
You draw
that.
something cool. You traced. I did not.
Well, it was just everybody was so excited that they found tracing paper.
That shit was really hard to come by. It was like golden.
It was. But tracing paper taught me how to draw.
Well, yeah, that's what it was good for.
It was good for more than that.
Okay. Yeah, I used to trace the covers of Mad Magazine and Cracked Magazine.
Bizarre.
No, I wasn't allowed to have a subscription to Bizarre.
Awesome. Guess what happens March 8th?
Isn't that our annual zombie popcorn kite flying day? Because March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb.
Close.
Right. Did my voice crack? What the hell happened?
I don't know what that was. The lamp under the glass table works too.
Do what?
That's what 3D Movie Man says. The lamp under the glass table works too. So, what was I saying? Oh, March 8th is the first season of AMC's Walking Dead. Coming out on Blu-ray and DVD.
Oh, yeah. The last episode is tomorrow. Already.
But season 2 is coming out. Already been...
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, when is it supposed to...
It's already been slated and ready to go.
Oh, good. Maybe they'll only... I know, like, when it's not a regular network, their seasons are different, and most of the times you only have to wait a couple months, and then it's back on again.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
I don't know when they're going to do season 2, though. I'll look it up and then figure it out.
I mean, it was short. The first show, episode 1, aired Halloween night.
And
now the
December.
last episode is December 5th.
But it's been...
It was a hell of a month and a half.
Yeah, and everybody... it's been voted like the best TV show ever.
Yeah, it's good.
We're not going to tell any spoilers. Don't worry, Eric. Eric doesn't want us to tell us spoilers. I've only seen the opening. I'm going to wait for the DVD.
Yeah.
Or actually for something. Yeah.
I can't believe that it's just all the dream.
It's all a dream.
Yeah, that's...
Whoa! Just kidding.
First of all, I would boycott the show if it did that.
Yeah, it's all fake, man.
I had the craziest dream, and you were there. And
you were there. And you. And you. And he points at the TV. Just like Robot Monster. Yes! And that would have been just... that. Yeah, I'm with you, 3D Movie Man. But it will never hold a candle to Robot Monster.
What can?
AMC's Walking Dead will never, ever be as good as Robot Monster.
And no one will try and kill themselves over it.
That's how good it is.
No one has committed suicide over this show.
What good is your film? Speaking of bad films, you know they're doing a new Three Stooges movie.
Oh, wow.
They're going to start shooting it in March.
Who are they getting to play, though?
But
are they doing Curly or Shep?
I don't know.
That's
the thing is this movie's been plagued with so many problems. They had Jim Carrey and Sean Penn as leading roles.
Mm-hmm.
They both walked away from the film.
Wow.
So they don't have a cast. They're not releasing any information about the cast. But they're starting to shoot in March. But why the fuck? I hated the Three Stooges. The only Three Stooges that I watched.
Cartoons were over.
Yeah, definitely. The only Three Stooges that I watch is I have a disc that has all these Three Stooges 3D movies on there, and I don't watch it because it's in 3D. But we lost Paul.
No, I'm good. I'm back. There were discussions of Chinese food.
Oh yeah, but it's snowing.
That's why we're having it delivered.
Yeah, but I never was a fan.
That's why they're going out.
Yay! But I never was a fan of the Three Stooges.
No, I you know what? The only thing I liked about the Three Stooges, a good pie fight. Any old movie,
but it's so much better in 3D.
Movies with there was always a pie fight going on.
Always, there's always some kind of.
I got that for my birthday one year.
What, a pie fight?
Yeah, I wanted a pie in the face, and my mother.
Are you serious? You wanted a?
Yeah, I wanted. Dude, I wanted to be like a clown when I was a kid.
Dude, living the dream, man.
Yeah. So they surprised me. They're like, "Happy birthday!" And my mom just brought it around. Normally, like she would do with a slap.
Yeah.
But this time with a graham cracker. No, just like a pie. Filled, It was awesome. I was just like...
You were so happy.
I was in shock. And it freaked my little sister out. She started crying.
See, that's what made it fun. You're like...
yeah. And there was whipped cream all over the place. And it was a total...
And then everybody got nude and took off... Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, it was great.
You wanted to be a clown when you were a kid.
I mean, not like I vocally said, I want to be a clown, you know.
I think you did.
No, but I kind of always wanted to. I still see, like Jan hates clowns. We watch.
That's the root of the.
Yeah, that's the problem with our whole fucking marriage. Yeah, and I think they're hilarious. I still think.
Or they're kind of
like we're watching Cirque du Soleil the other day on
Yeah.
TV.
You should go take her to the 3D one.
Yeah.
At IMAX.
And she's like, God, they're so creepy. And I just want to be a creepy French clown so bad. I love it.
Well, maybe
I just love it.
Maybe we'll do a dress up on Zombie Popcorn here.
Is that your Halloween costume?
Our Krampus clown.
Oh, that should be our Christmas cards.
Creepy French clowns.
If only we could find a tiny Euro car to get in.
Oh yeah.
A little Shriner's car or something. Yeah.
We could totally do it.
How do we get on clowns?
I've never been on a clown. I don't know how you got on one. Damn. I don't know how we talked
Bunch
about
of old men making balloon animals for parties.
There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. 3D Movie Man, how excited are you about the DirectTV lineup?
Oh, I know what we were talking about.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Three Stooges.
We were.
Yeah. Speaking of Jim Carrey, yesterday was my father's birthday, and so
Jim Carrey came over.
I'm working to it. So on my way to my parents' house yesterday, I'm stuck in traffic, and I didn't have any new CDs in my car, so I'm listening to NPR, and they're doing a story about this movie called "I Love You, Philip Morris."
Oh yes, when I played the night that you were not here, I played the trailer for that movie.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, so you talked about it then. Why can't I remember his name? Ewan
McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
So it's like this guy talked his way out of Texas prison 4 times.
Yeah.
He's so good. And now they had an interview with him on the thing. He's on like solitary lockdown for 23 hours a day. And they move him every week to a different spot in the prison. It's been 14 years since he last escaped. But he loves this guy named Philip Morris, played by Ewan McGregor. And this movie has been out for 2 years already.
Really? So I didn't know about that.
Yeah. That's what they were interviewing the guy, the writer and director of it.
The movie looks great.
Yeah. It's been out for 2 fucking years. It's been shown throughout all over Europe. It's finally debuting here because they couldn't find anyone to release it.
Because it's about a gay man.
Yes. And it's not like a gay message movie,
it's just like
for a small crowd of it's okay, So because it's basically, a heist love story.
But it's an awesome. I saw the trailer and I showed Miley and we both were like, we have to go see this movie.
Great, but it's already been out for 2 years.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, just we can't have Krampus.
We can't have Krampus. We can't have 2 guys pulling scams. Because the premise of this story, I love the trailer. He's like, because he gets married and he's with his wife, and then he finds out that he's gay.
Yeah, and it was done pretty funny, like the sound effects.
Yeah,
it's I heard it on the radio. It was really good.
No, it's actually we'll play that later because I've already played it and I don't want to pull it up.
Yeah.
But it's a good. Everybody should go check it out. But what I mentioned earlier is 3D Movie Man about DirectTV. I'm talking about the DirectTV 3D. He's already kind of talking about it in the chat room. They already have their December and January lineup for 3D content coming out on the 3D
now,
DirectTV.
Do you need the 3D TV?
You need the 3D TV for this.
Okay.
But 3D Movie Man said, I don't understand why every music video on a VH1 right now has 2 dudes making out. Dude, that's the wave of the future. Get with it.
Wave of the future.
But anyway, DirectTV 3D, starting in December, they're gonna.
Man, we should play that Hugh Grant music. That shit is so awesome.
You and Hugh Grant.
Museum there. Fucking love that. Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, starting in December, starting now, DirectTV 3D will be showing Disney's Christmas Carol, The Last Airbender, Stepped Up 3D, Bolt, Scar 3D, and Chicken Little.
Stepped Up 3D?
Yeah, the movie Stepped Up 3D.
I thought they said The Last Airbender Stepped Up 3D.
Oh, no. That is The Last Airbender, which wasn't really 3D. So, and Step Up 3D, Bolt, Scar 3D, and Chicken Little. That's just for December. In January, they're coming out with Despicable Me, Shrek Forever After, Alpha and Omega, Saw 3D, Meet the Robinsons, Grand Canyon, River at Risk. And then they also have a couple of special 3D events lined up, which is the Macy's Presents Jessica Simpson Happy Christmas Special.
Ooh, is she going to sing pop or country?
I don't know. Probably a little bit of both. Carly Simon's playing with her.
Really?
Yep. And then the other special events is the Vancouver 2010 Stories of the Olympic Glory. So those are the first
Vancouver in 3D.
The first lineup of 3D content coming from DirectTV 3D, which is amazing because now we have satellite. Not we, but we as a nation, have streaming 3D access at all times, which is pretty awesome. 3D Movie Man says that Sky, which is Sky, that's the UK channel. We don't get it here, do we? We'll be airing Avatar Christmas Eve.
Like all Christmas Eve, or just?
I don't know. I guess it's
TBS of.
Well, Sky has been one of the major pushers for 3D, TV, and that's awesome that they're going to be airing Avatar for Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So that's the way they should do it. DirectTV dropped the ball on that. Drop the ball, man. But since we're all talking about 3D, I want, because I know 3D Movie Man, I can't remember if we talked about this before, but Michael Bay. This is on the next page if you want to see it. You don't even have it.
No,
Michael Bay.
Taken from me.
Who took it?
I don't know.
Why would you take his? This is his lifeline.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're talking about. I'm like the deacon of this show.
It was folded up underneath the dried fruit.
Yeah.
What was that underneath?
Anyway.
It was scrap paper.
Michael Bay.
Oh, that's because I wrote scrap paper on.
Yeah, he just wrote scrap paper. Thanks, guys. Michael Bay. Transformer 3 is coming out, and 3D Movie Man and Paul knows this, and everybody who's ever listened to a Zombie Popcorn Radio episode knows that 3D Movie Man and I do not like directors who do not support 3D. Mm-hmm. We do not like the people who do 2D, 3D conversions. We think it's a fucking pansy-ass way to do a movie.
You're actually compiling the list, so once they die, you can go piss on their
grave. So we can piss on their grave, yeah. and we're going to film it in 3D and send it to their relatives. Because that's how dedicated 3D Movie Man and I are.
Oh, we have this DVD. I guess see what's left behind.
So, this will make us very happy. Michael Bay, in short, says, don't watch Transformers 3 in 2D. Do not watch it in 2D. We made it for 3D.
Wow.
But that's not all that he said. Quoting Michael Bay, he said, wow, I read these morons on the internet who think they are in the know. That we have problems with our 3D? Really? Come into my edit room and I'll show you beautiful 3D. There has never been a live action show that has pushed the boundaries of 3D like Transformers 3. We shot the entire movie with 3D cameras. I actually love shooting in 3D. I will give full details of my process and why I like 3Ds in the next weeks, right after Transformers announcements piece comes out on Tron and Nardia. And don't watch this movie in 2D. We made it for 3D. Michael Bay.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. I love to see that Michael Bay is getting behind 3D and that he's enjoying it so much.
He's now like the Christ of 3D in your... Because Cameron would be your god.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Tron yet. Yeah. Tron comes out on the 17th. Huh?
With the Holy Spirit. I'm trying to figure
Oh, you're trying to figure out how that father and son. Holy.
Yeah. Maybe Anthony.
Maybe.
Tony Anthony. You hear me? I developed this.
I've developed this. But if James Cameron talked to Tony, he would have known about the over and under instead of the side by side, because Cameron did say that it took them forever to figure out that they need to shoot over and under, not side by side. But anyway, the only people who got that information was me and 3D Movie Man. But but it's so exciting though, because you said I haven't seen any of the Transformer movies. I just were not interested. You said you saw Transformers and it was an audio orgasmic experience, right?
Dude, yeah.
Okay, so if it was an audio orgasmic experience, huh?
I can't say.
You busted nut talk. Okay.
Yeah. The second one was really bad.
But the first one was.
Yeah, the sounds are so amazing in it. I mean,
could you
metal everywhere, but really well done. Just bleeps and bloops and fantastic.
So, if you combine, if they keep true to the original sound,
they'll probably up it.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna be in 3D, and he's this pumped about shooting. And yeah, it's gonna be a silent movie. This is gonna be by far one of the most fun action movies underneath Tron and Avatar to see in IMAX 3D.
What if it surpasses one of them?
Well, even if it does, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
no,
man, nothing's better than Tron. No, but I'm so pumped about Tron.
The other day, I took a break from porn, and I was looking at from Conan O'Brien. It was the Conan O'Brien first video blog, and he does it just like really, people get on, they got the link, and he's like, I'm totally psyched about Tron to see the old Jeff Bridges. It was just really bad. You should check it out.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
3D Movement said the CGI in Transformers 2 was great, but the movie was just a bit long.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not going to complain about a movie being too long if part 3 is going to be long and it's going to be 3D.
You know what was a little too long in my opinion?
What was that?
I just went and saw Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Is it long?
It was long. I mean, they're all kind of long. And I like long movies. But because it's the first of 2, it's setting everything up.
So it just never went anywhere?
Yeah. It's just kind of like, oh, I like this, but...
Give me the whole... You should have just waited, because you know they're going to do the 1 and 2 to back to back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Somewhere. I mean, because that's the moneymaker, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. It's just not going to be in 3D, though. Yeah, so I don't care.
They didn't have the balls to shoot in 3D.
Bastards.
No,
but Transformers 3 will be in 3D. Tron comes out in 2 weeks now? Fucking, we're going. We're there.
You got your Tron
IMAX.
countdown clock on.
I do got my Tron countdown clock and my Tron t-shirt nicely pressed and ready to go. I wore it the other day and I was so happy. I was like, Tron's coming out, and wearing my Tron t-shirt, fucking geeking out.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome 3D.
And then you put on that I'm So Excited song and you dance
Oh,
your
I
leggings.
totally did.
And I just can't hide it. I think...
You know what, 3D Movement? Every time I tried to enter that damn Tron contest, it would not let me. There's a problem with it, and I cannot log in to enter the damn contest. I want to enter the contest, but can't. I don't know why. I just can't enter the contest. It makes me upset.
That's a pretty strong coffee.
What are you talking about?
Maybe Tron just brings that out of you.
Tron brings it out of me, man. 3D Movement says that he's in a commercial and he can't hear me. Great. Fine. Forget it. But anyway, so Tron's coming out. I want to also plug something real quick. Not our t-shirts and not our shoes. But if you do want to get Zombie Popcorn shoes, go to zombiepopcorn.com. If you want to get a Zombie Popcorn t-shirt, also go to zombiepopcorn.com. Click on the Zombie Popcorn merchandise button and you will get the Zombie Popcorn t-shirt and the shoe. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the New Architects. The New Architects is a side project that Thomas and I have been working on. And you've probably seen it. There's a banner on Zombie Popcorn. On Monday, we are interviewing somebody for the New Architects, and that interview will be up on Tuesday, so keep an eye on that. It's going to be an awesome interview. It's going to enlighten a lot, and we're going to kick some ass with it. So, and I'm just telling you that we're going to kick ass with it. So pay attention for it. The New Architects. If you haven't checked it out, go click on the banner, The New Architects, on thezombiepopcorn.com. Check it out. It's fun. So, what's up?
I was just counting the number of grocery key.
Yeah, we like 16 of them.
On that set of keys there. Nothing's up.
Nothing's up.
Ladies are going to pick up Chinese food.
Oh, hell yeah. Chinese food.
Like jackasses on the air.
That's what we do.
It's what we do every Saturday.
We do it well.
I don't know if I'd say... Well, we act like jackasses pretty well. Maybe not an entertaining show, but...
I don't know.
Unless you like jackasses.
I like jackasses.
Apparently a few people do. So.
Yeah, you know.
That's good.
It's all right.
Oh, no, we're out of time.
No, we're not.
No.
Remember a couple months ago, actually, I brought up the movie Black Swan with Natalie Portman.
Yeah. It looks great.
I know. I'm totally excited about this
I can't believe I found out it's all a dream.
Everything's a dream.
That's just going to be my go-to line from now on.
Well, there's a new international trailer for the Black Swan that just came out. It's an exclusive international trailer. Not exclusive to Zombie Popcorn, just...
Right. That's kind of clout we pull. Michael Bay sent it over.
Yeah, Michael Bay's like, hey, I saw that you had the autograph picture from Peter Jackson.
Yeah. Me and MB and PJ were sitting around. And they were like, let's call up JB.
And he's like, all right, hey, what's up? Anyway, I don't know what that is. So I want to play the new international trailer for Black Swan. So, here it is.
I had the craziest dream last night about a girl who was turned into a swan. She needs love to break the spell, but her prince falls for the wrong girl, and she kills herself. He promised to feature me more this season.
Well, he certainly should. You're the most dedicated dancer in the company.
Our new Swan Queen, the exquisite Nina Sayers.
When I look at you, all I see is the white swan. Beautiful, fearful, fragile. But the black swan?
I can dance the black swan, too.
I want to see passion, seduce us. Come on, attack it, attack it.
Watch the way she moves. Sensual. She's not faking it.
I think you're gonna be amazing.
Feel my touch. Respond to it.
He said you guys were having some trouble.
Why would he talk to you?
You really need to relax.
What'd you do to get this role?
You make the most of it, Nina.
What's she doing here? She's after me.
Nobody's after you.
This role's destroying you.
The only person standing in your way is you.
What happened to my sweet girl? She's gone!
Black Swan.
Wow, they upped the creepiness.
I know. Wait, still go.
One cool part, though.
The feather?
There's another trailer where it shows her and her mother.
What's that?
There's a trailer where it shows her and her mother. I don't know if her mother was a dancer before or not, but her mother is like, what's wrong with you? What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
She's starting to have these marks on her back. And then they show, it looks like feathers or something.
Yeah, that was the first trailer that we played when we first found out. It was the very first trailer that came out about it. What's the Dario Argento ballet dancer movie?
Suspiria?
Yeah, Suspiria. This movie, Black Swan, looks awesome. And the funny thing about this movie, though, not the movie itself, it's about how other bloggers and movie sites plug this movie. Every photo that I've seen today did a review of the international trailer. Took a screen grab of Natalie Portman kissing what's that girl's name?
Yeah, I was gonna say in the trailer they should. I don't know,
But yeah,
there's a little bit of lesbianism in it.
Yeah, but it's funny. Every blog you
brief, that's what you're gonna see.
Yeah, everybody took a screen grab on that, and that's their feature photo.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck? Seriously, the movie looks amazing. I think it's gonna be an awesome movie.
2 chicks and a big black swan.
That's all I care about, man. That's it. 3D Movie Man put a link about Tron or something in the chat room. Let me see if I can find what this is. What is it? Yeah, I'm gonna find out. But yeah, no, the Black Swan looks really good. It looks like just an epic, fun film.
About ballet.
About ballet, man. Oh yeah, here's the contest. I'm gonna enter it right here on the air because I can, and it's Tron, and that's what I do. I love Tron, man. I love it. So 3D Movie Man, I guess, can we talk about your prize? It's an antivirus website. What? Oh, it asked me how did I hear about it? Can I say friend or family? Because
put in other.
Childhood. Just say. God told me. Oh wait, how many of the following types of computers do you have?
You have a PC and a Mac.
I have a PC and a Mac. Oh, and can I put Linux? I do have Linux because that's on my laptop since my hard drives have to do USB on that. What antivirus internet security do you currently use? I'm not going to tell you.
Wow, what a great show.
No, but
tune in next week when Paul goes over his taxes. Is this deductible? I can't remember if this was charity.
It's awesome. Okay. Woo! There it is.
Did you finally get in?
I got it.
Awesome.
But this is not the contest that I was trying to enter.
Different.
This is it. But anyway, thanks for sending that. I am now entered. So, woo! All right. Yay. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Jason.
Eric says, I saw Nightmares.
Oh, good.
Was that you playing the piano towards the beginning?
Not the ragtime piano, if that's what he's talking about.
If you're talking, well, he can hear you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, that's cool. What'd you think of it? For those who are listening that don't know about it, Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue is a documentary of U.S. horror films that Paul did the score.
Yeah, the music cues, the score, something like that.
Yeah, whatever. It says composed.
I was supposed to pick up my copy today, but
why didn't you?
I was going to grab it from, wasn't able to meet me. So I think next Saturday I'll finally get it.
Yeah, and then we'll just play the whole thing on Zombie Popcorn. Yeah. That's kind of hot. That was
Yeah. Although I gotta say, the music was mixed really low.
Really? You just want everything loud.
No. I mean, like really low.
No, man, you really want everything loud.
Yeah. And all about me. I wanted the music to actually overpower the dialogue.
And you wanted a little avatar character of you on the bottom right hand of the screen at all times. Anytime the music started playing, you'd pop up.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
that's it. A little bouncing ball, but it was my head instead.
Yeah. So that's pretty awesome. So yay, Eric got to see it. Yep. So what else? We talked about everything. You sent me something early in the week, and I don't remember what it was, but
yeah, I don't know. We sent a lot of crap.
It's usually nude pictures of you.
Yeah.
Eric says it was awesome. Every horror fan needs to watch it, especially younger horror fans like myself.
Yeah, it pretty
you get a
much
good
covers
grip.
The basics.
Yeah, it says you get a good grasp on the history of the horror genre.
And it goes a little more. And, I mean, it's not.
You just like the titty
basics,
part,
but dude, that is the best montage ever. That should be the screen grab.
What are you talking about, 3D Movie Man? He says you want to play the adult onesies commercial. Oh, that's the thing you sent me. I'm sorry. I had
I didn't send you that.
No. 3D Movie Man sent it to me. Send me the link again because Eric says the titties were awesome. Yeah, no, he said I was having technical issues with my browser at the time, so I didn't actually get it. So let me open this now. 3D Movie Man at the beginning of the top of the show sent a link for a commercial video, and you may have heard it at the beginning of it because it caused everything to freak out, which it seems to be doing again. Let's try this.
Thanks 3D.
Thanks 3D Movie Man. Here it is.
On lazy days when it's chilly, turning up the heat costs money, and wrestling with blankets is silly. This one's too big. That one's too small.
That is too
and
small.
a blanket can't cover it all.
Cover that
If you want to
ass.
stay warm, you need
Forever Lazy.
The one-piece, lie-around, lounge-around, full-body lazy wear that covers you from head to toe in soft, warm fleece. Just slip it in, zip it, and get lazy.
Get lazy.
When did a blanket become a pair of
So you can talk
pajamas?
on the phone, enjoy a good book, do homework.
Did you see the flap in the back so you can go poop and still wear it?
Ultra-soft, breathable fleece, and it's
This is
oversized
nothing
for that
new,
baggy,
man. This is
comfortable,
like
lazy day,
fucking
perfect pajama.
Hillbilly.
Pioneer.
Party it up with friends,
This
or
is like
enjoy
long
some
johns.
downtime with pets, and do it all.
But it has a hood.
You saw this on cartoons as a kid.
Forever Lazy comes in 4 stylish colors in sizes to fit everyone in the family.
Except for that
so you
guy.
can all watch the big game together while Dad does what he does best.
Jack off?
Whether you're raiding the fridge during a commercial break or cramming for a college exam,
What's
Forever
that?
Lazy keeps you comfy cozy with a drawstring hoodie to keep the chill.
Oh, and you can go outside in it. Hang out.
The best way to stay warm outdoors. It will be the talk of your
What?
next tailgate.
Yeah, they're gonna be talking about it because it's like he's an idiot wearing their pajamas out. Did you see he's running to the restroom? Just unzip it and pull it out.
Duty calls. And now Forever Lazy any size is just $19.95. But wait, call now and we'll also
Ooh,
include
and
the
you get
fleece hoodie
footsies.
to keep your toes.
What? This doesn't already have the built-in feet in it? But fuck, this thing's the rip off.
Free. Order now and we'll send you the Forever Lazy inflatable neck pillow. Great for
What?
home
You
travel.
get everything with this.
It's
The
a
only thing
$10
you're missing
value,
is a
but it's
fucking
yours free.
ski
Just
mask.
pay
It's
processing and handling. You get the Forever Lazy, the footies, and the neck pillow, all for just $19.95. Here's how to
You need a bedside toilet with this
You know
thing.
what is nice about a blanket? When you get warm, you can move it off. If you get a little too hot,
Yeah.
why would you?
Why would you what?
It's a blanket, but it's clothing. It's
It's
just
awesome.
fucking clothing. It's not a blanket.
So I wonder if this is what brought down kids from watching cartoons.
This Forever Lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's just retarded.
Wh-
And why would you wear that when you could have a fucking Snuggie?
There should be an extra bladder in there. No. What? A Snuggie? What's the difference between a Snuggie and this?
Well, a Snuggie has the back completely open and it's huge, and it looks more cult-like.
Oh, yeah. Remember we did a Snuggie
Yeah,
cult?
yeah. And the new Snuggie commercials are a song sang to the tune of the Macarena.
Is it really?
Yeah, like,
That's
yeah,
sad.
I want a Snuggie. Yeah, it's really bad.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared.
Why couldn't we just have Krampus?
Krampus. Krampus. I think that's what we should do. We should go out with this show, because we're almost to the end of it, with a Krampus song.
That sounds good.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. It is now time to end the show. You've been listening to Paul and Jason on Zombie Popcorn Radio, your Krampus source. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.
Good night. This shit's not gonna play.
You're still mic'd full.
I know.
Every year on Christmas Eve, children fear his name. He looks a lot like Beelzebub, but they are not the same. He travels round with Santa Claus. Saint Nick ain't his friend. He comes from the northern Alps of rural Switzerland. because he's Krampus. Krampus, I'm telling you all about Krampus. Krampus,
Krampus, swing your bird switch high.
With matted fur and sheep's horns, frankly, dear, he smells, accompanied by the melody of rusty chains and bells. He'll scoop you up and throw you in his nasty burlap sack.
Okay, here comes the chorus, guys.
He rears back with a cane and switch and takes a Yuletide whack.
Krampus, Krampus,
don't you know about Krampus? Krampus, Krampus, swing your bird switch high. No Xbox games or candy canes made of peppermint. He brings the pain of another cane of corporal punishment. So if the kids misbehave, you do well to remember to don the garb of Krampus on the 5th of December. That's the traditional day for us to celebrate Krampus.
Krampus,
look out, kids, he's Krampus. Krampus, Krampus,
swing your bird switch high.
Krampus, Krampus, he's the anti-Santy Krampus.
Krampus, everybody now.
Krampus,
swing your bird stick high.
Merry Krampus, everybody.
Merry Krampus, everybody, and have a good night.